Breaking update coming in, and former Home Minister P. Chidambaram has reacted over the row on the Mother Teresa Trust Fund. P. Chidambaram has tweeted saying that the Modi government has found another target, Christians, to advance its majoritarian agenda, adding that this is the greatest insult to Mother Teresa, who devoted her life to the poor. This is another reaction which has come in on the row over the Mother Teresa Trust Fund. Remember, yesterday several political leaders, in fact, took to Twitter to talk about this. The Missionaries of Charity, of course, has also given out a statement saying that their FCRA renewal application has been rejected, but they clarified on a particular tweet essentially saying that their bank accounts have not been frozen by the centre. But for more on this, I'm joined over the phone line by Mirror Now editor Nikunj Garg. Nikunj, what we are seeing is that this is, of course, a very strongly worded tweet which is coming in from the former Home Minister himself. He's, of course, aware of the FCRA regulations very well, but essentially the point that he's making is that this is another agenda by the Modi government, a fresh target that they have found to advance its majoritarian agenda. Nikunj, if you can hear me, that this is a very scathing tweet from P. Chidambaram, essentially saying that the centre or the BJP government has in fact found another target, a fresh target, Christians, to advance its majoritarian agenda.
Well, absolutely. This is quite a explosive sort of a comment coming from the former Home Minister and Finance Minister, and where he takes almost a gun for the BJP by claiming that it is absolutely clear that the BJP government has found new target, which means it has found another target, actually, quote unquote, which means that after targeting other minorities, now it is the Christians that the BJP government is gunning for. Now, interestingly, Mr. Chidambaram is Congress's pole in charge for the state of Goa also, where Christians are in a substantial minority and substantial numbers both. And there is obviously a fight of Christian votes that is going on in the state of Goa between BJP, Congress and TMC and AAP. So one can also see it from that prism, but quite clearly, if Mr. Chidambaram is accusing government of Narendra Modi government of targeting minorities and now selecting one after the other, in this case the Christians, then it's quite a serious allegation that he has leveled. He is a former Home Minister, sitting member of Parliament from Maharashtra for the Congress Party, and a senior leader of the Congress Party in any case. Hence, I'm quite sure that there would be equally volatile reactions, equally explosive reactions also to his comments that would come from the other side, questioning Congress's own record in protecting the minorities and questioning Congress's right to make such tall claims about the government and government's track record on this matter so far. However, it is certainly a tweet that will set the cat amongst the pigeons, so to say, because during the elections, particularly 5 state elections are due, no government would be wanted to be painted with the brush that it is anti-minority and that it targets minorities with a specific intent, as Mr. Chidambaram is alluding to in this tweet, and as he is generally linking the action on Missionaries of Charity, which Home Ministry denies, maintains is a completely benign kind of a action, and it was taken on the basis of certain adverse input which it received. That is the revocation of license, and they obviously continue to maintain that they have no role in freezing the license or in freezing the bank account, actually, of the Missionaries of Charity tournament.
Right, Nikunj. In fact, as you were saying, that the timing of this particular action has also, in fact, probably in a way propelled the opposition reactions which are coming in on this. Yesterday, a lot of them pointed out about the fact that this was actually done on the day, on 25th of December itself, on Christmas Day. And also, as you rightly pointed out, that the MHA has said that they had received adverse inputs, which is why the renewal application was rejected. So that grey area is also giving a bit of fodder to the opposition to actually target the centre on this.
Well, absolutely, Tanima, and opposition is well within its rights to target the government on this, because I'm not talking of the particular day or time, etc. But the fact remains that you can't completely segregate the ministry's action from account becoming non-operational. Let's not talk about the freeze for now. Let's talk about it becoming non-operational, because the ministry says that the MOC Missionaries of Charity itself made that request to make the account inoperational. Now, why did they make the request? They made the request because Ministry of Home Affairs has now made it mandatory under Mr. Amit Shah for every NGO that is receiving foreign funds to open a particular account in the Parliament Street branch of the State Bank of India, and which has to be scrutinized by the government at all times. Now, if the ministry revokes the license for receiving foreign funds of a particular organization, in this case, Missionaries of Charity, then what is the purpose for which the Missionaries of Charity or any other organization will maintain such account? So quite clearly, once you have put a complete spanner in the works, and you have put a complete roadblock in them receiving any kind of foreign funding, the very purpose of maintaining the account ceases to exist, and that is why they made the request. So the while ministry is right in saying, the Ministry of Home Affairs is right in saying that they did not order the freeze, but it is actually the ministry's action itself that led to a situation where the Missionaries of Charity had to make the request for making their account inoperational.
Right, Nikunj, we'll of course keep a lookout for all the reactions which are coming in on this. Thank you so much for joining us with that.